All right, everybody, welcome to the BOL. Been a while. I'm Thrifty Senpai. I'm here with UTech, bringing
Ayo.
you some hot games. How you doing, UTech?
Oh man, I am so ready to see this hot game. Oh,
Dude,
after watching the plays of the game, had to click on a few other videos. Uh, Also plays of the game. Not maybe
yeah,
not Overwatch, but
dude.
great stuff.
Let's say hot games, hotter hosting. We're going to the Gorge. A little bit roasted. Got some cactuses. Get you in the mood.
Oh yeah, give me that cactus juice. Have you ever had some cactus juice?
Dude, I have only the freshest of cactus juice.
Fucking top cack. All right, so we're going into as you said, Route 66 in the Gorge. Looks like
Yeah.
we got See You in the Finals versus Winstoni Baloney.
Yeah.
Um, I'm trying to see which side is on which.
We got
Uh,
Winstoni Baloney on red for offense and blue defense with see you in the finals.
all right.
Yeah.
So
No, this will
looks
actually be a really good match. Winstoni Bologna's looking really strong, and we've kind of seen CU in the finals get into form and really coming in strong this later half of the season.
oh, most definitely, most definitely. I think besides Wang Jiang, like the top three teams are definitely the most fun to watch, the most fun to cast. Sorry everybody else, but these guys are definitely pulling some weight and they're making plays.
Yeah. This is currently in the standings. I believe actually CU in the finals is still in fourth, based off of just the really strong part from a very aggressive Genji. But as the last couple weeks have shown, they're definitely not the number 4 team at the moment.
Actually,
So,
they're number 3 right
oh,
now.
they
See, in
have
the
pulled up.
finals
They
has
have pulled
10.
up.
Yep, they're up. They have 10 wins, and very aggressive Genji has 7 wins.
Okay.
Currently, the standings will be Winstoni Bologna has 13, and C in the finals is 10. Oh, we
All
can't
right.
talk about that now. They're starting.
Yeah, no, time to get into the game. Very important game for both these guys coming into the week. Nothing too crazy here from either team right now.
Definitely both teams running what the tank meta is currently with the Winston Diva. Definitely the big powerhouses. But let's see if they're doing that. They're kind of running a mirror match except for the Soldier and the Pharah. But it looks like the first hook reset's going to be taken out by 30. 30 already in a master class, so his aim is nothing to be reckoned with. With Jim kind of jumping in but getting taken out by Dano himself.
No, actually this is the complete mirror between both teams.
Oh, I didn't even see. Yeah, it is a
Yeah.
mirror match.
Yeah, no, we have the identical mirror match. The Valkyrie are going in deep, gonna pick up one healer. He's gonna try and find himself a second, but Scotch is gonna be able to fly to safety. But he is sticking on. He wants that booty.
He wants to at least get that one-to-one trade, but is unable to get it, especially against Scotch. But I don't think it was that worth it, just because the respawn advantage for Winstoni Baloney
No,
is
it
in their
started off
favor.
really strong because he got the kill onto Zedekus on that Ana, but he just kind of kept chasing around. I mean, sorry, Wily Coyote on Ana.
Oh, and Blabur getting a nice pick off onto Treemeister.
First ult of the game.
Yep, first
Going
ult.
over to say, I am the dominant diva.
And definitely a couple just kind of playing poke the choke. No one really attempted to make any sort of plays just yet. Like,
Yeah,
you got
no,
these Winstons, but no one's making any space happen.
Yeah, no, we are seeing a really solid hold coming here from CU in the finals, but we have a lot of holds on both sides, 5 for each side, so here they come and start out with attack visor here, 430. Seeing what happens, following up with some Ape Rage. We're
And
gonna
Evil
get
like
the
coming in
full
with a
cluster.
nice ult, getting AGS0 and Dano the Mercy and Soldier respectively. Making it, and also Treemeister picking up, and it looks like this is a clean sweep coming from Winstoni Baloney. As it should be, if they can just frag out with the final 2. They should just be getting out of there right now, otherwise they're staggering them pretty well. That should be
Baby
point
Diva
number 1.
not going to be enough, but we are going to see a few people here that can maybe try and make a push for AGS0, Daniel 22, and Zedekus, but they are not a great position to go ahead, and it looks like Winstoni Baloney is going to cap this first point here.
Now, if you think about it, the team really needs to try to allow Winstoni Baloney to push just a little bit, just beyond the door, so when the door closes, that's when they need to attack. Because that door will close, and then their only points of attack will be through the narrow passageways, which makes it much easier to defend.
No, yeah. The second you have it like that way, and you get them all killed from behind, like it's gonna be a very tough point to like, push through.
It looks like they're doing a little bit more poking, choke, seeing if they can get any chip damage on anyone. Treemeister taking a lot of damage, getting healed up just as much as can. Valkyr trying to be as annoying as he can, being in the thick of things, but he is very, very low.
D.Va all coming in. Gonna find Scotch.
Oh, and that's a big pickup. Hook resets, getting
all the ults coming
Light.
out once again.
30 doing his attack visor, seeing if he can get anybody. Or no, wait, no, just kidding. That's Dano.
Yep.
But it looks like
we have a lot of ults built up. We're gonna see quite a few used. But this time, it looks like See You in the Finals is going to end out on top.
Yeah, and it looks like, yeah, able to hold it in with still 2 minutes, 40 seconds left.
Yeah, it's still sitting at a really explosive point, though. We still have a lot of ults up for both teams. Almost about to be 5 for Winstoni and Maloney if we get a couple more nice rocket hits from Evilite. Meanwhile, basically at 4 for Winstoni Maloney.
Oh, and look at that. Scotch getting picked up by Blur. They're already going to be a man up. And a nanovisor coming in from 30. Making a big play, trying to get in. Getting blocked off by D.Va. Blur staying on target, making sure he can't be effective at all. With another D.Va T-ball coming in from Treemeister, but unable to do anything. Getting dethroned by Blur as D.Va in the mirror match.
Well, Blur's having a lot of success on this D.Va tonight. He's been doing solid work.
Oh, but a nice ult coming out from Scotch, trying to equalize the fight out, but Valkyr trying to get Scotch, taking out Scotch. 30 taking out Hook resets, and Zedekiss on the defending team. And it looks like after all this is coming in, oh, but a huge ult coming in from Mercy to try to equalize the fight. Will it be enough?
And out comes
all they got
again.
Oh, Blabur getting one of the healers. Are they going to be able to reset? 30 coming in from the other side and able to get
a lot of people here. But I'm just going to fall down to Dano 22. Dino's solid hold still from CU in the finals. It looked like that Mercy Res was going to be enough, but the second Mercy Res, the counter.
Ooh. And the Monkey Rage trying to contest the point, but I have to say it would have been better for your ult economy. Just try to use it. Dano also trying to use his ult, but not going to be able to get very much use out of it. Although they were able to hold it off, you know, a lot of ults being used, and after all that, going in the favor of CU in the finals.
Yeah. Valkyria getting hit by the Ana Grenade. He's taking a lot of damage here, but it looks like he's going to be able to barely stay alive just long enough to ape out. And he's getting nano too. Lots of ults coming out once again for both sides.
And it looks like the Nano Rage was able to get him a few things, but Scotch already having his ult again. Scotch back in. They are full 6-man, and they're going to be able to sweep this up as they have man advantage, and that's going to give them
and the
more
Mercy
space.
Triple kill, pulling out the blaster, lighting people up.
And it looks like we already have a role change on Hook resets, switching to Genji, knowing his bread and butter, seeing if he can get anyone. But he is alone, trying to do what he can. But if he doesn't play this correctly, he's just going to get overpowered by everybody.
No, he sticks around though. He is back in time. And we're going to see one final push here possibly. We hit overtime. Here in the finals going to do their best to prevent Winstoni Maloney from capturing this last point.
And it looks like Hook resets, trying to get in the backline, unable to really do much, trying to get Scotch as Valkyr, or Jim, sorry, goes, takes down Valkyr, but getting resurrected. That means more people are on, or it's actually a mirror match currently right now, but more people on the Winstoni Maloney side as they continue to push. Scotch and Wily Coyote down, but they still have their DPS. They may not have healers, but they have everybody else. And that might be enough to allow them to push.
Valkyr is still going strong. He's aping out.
And able to get the punches.
As more and more people from CU in the finals come in here.
And it looks like with that overtime, the spawn times are going to be that much more bigger.
Scotch is coming in close, though. He is 10% from the raise. He's getting really close. He is going to get the raise.
But he still has to wait for his entire team is up, so maybe if someone dies before he does. No, and their Blabur is able to get
a good job to make sure to clean him up. This is a long fight, going all the way to the edge.
And it looks like Wily Coyote able to get the nano boost off.
Oh, no one's on the point. They have people there, but they're not on the point.
Oh, C9. They're C9ing the point.
At the last 100th of a meter left, Blabblur will make sure to get on the point to get the contest, but he is just one man against many. Dano's off the points trying to light up and get some damage in, but Blue's going to go down, and that is the next point.
Oh man, these are some exciting games. Like, exciting fights. I mean,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Now, if you think about it, Scotch very lucky. You know, his team was able to hold on even after him. Great job with the heals on Wily Coyote on the Ana. Able to stay alive and kill Hook Resets, who is definitely trying to get him in the back line.
Yeah, no, that was a really solid. I thought for sure that the game was going to be over after we saw him throw the entire kitchen sink to kill off 2 people, and Valkyria still staying alive, knocking people, causing trouble. But enough of that, we have another tactical visor coming in from 30, however, we're going to see a lot of people trying to disrupt that.
And not too much happening yet, but a
Oh,
nice
this could be big.
coming in. No one able to get with the self-destruct. So Hook Resets with a Nano Blade coming in, going full ham, weeb noises, weeb of his former self, trying to frag out as much as he can.
Yeah, he's gonna get 2 there. That's not a bad ult. We see them trying to push in, but we're trying to go ahead and get the stagger, but however, he's gonna find himself in an awkward position.
And it looks like they're able to push ahead and stabilize this fight for another thing.
Oh, D.Va all coming in, but it's gonna hit nobody. Everyone's able to get out of the way in time.
Oh, and a nice 3-person pickup. Swift will only get two people back up.
Ain't over yet.
And
Once
we
again,
come down to overtime.
with not a lot of room to go.
Wily Coyote cannot get the beat.
There we go, another res from Scott to keep his healer up. He can get the beat down, breaking it down.
Able to continue on with the fight. Looks like Blabblur was able to be D-Max. Hook Resets going down, and it looks like
this fight is going over towards Winstoni Baloney, but we still have a little bit to go. AJ0 getting close to that res once again, and they still have a little bit of ways to go.
And it looks like,
oh, but Dirty's on the hunt. He's going to try and find AJ0. AJ0 finding himself in the back line, gonna get gunned down by the other Mercy.
And it looks like
now
someone needs to get on the point.
It's getting onto the last couple meters, but here comes the team. Dano22 and Hook Resets.
Looks like they're able to get a great ult onto Zedekit.
Oh, we're going to see a really big Mercy raise coming here. There's going to be a lot of time bought, and once people go down, AJ0's going to come in. He's going to raise a whole 3 people. Oh, that's 4
4
actually.
people!
Oh, baby! Raise. That might be enough. We see WePlay coming out once again. Dano22 capping people left and right. D.Va also might be enough to get him off the cart. Valkyria's going to sacrifice his body.
Oh, that's 2 big damaging threats off the cart, and that might help Winstoni Baloney get people on as they have Evilite, and only Blabblur is the one contesting. Can they kill them? And they kill them, and they'll get... Oh, wait, no. AJ0
pulled out Lucio, liking it down, keeping this fight alive.
And I think this is the most overtime we've ever seen in a game. Can you believe it?
This is
Can you believe this?
We've had like almost more overtime in this game than we have had actual game at this point. Evilite gonna pick up 2 with the Rocket Barrage, forcing him up, and that will be round 1. All 3 points going over to Winstoni Baloney.
No, you're wrong. They actually defended.
Oh my goodness, you're right.
They when you get that far and that close, when you get off you need to say like some safe word to stay on the cart, like something like pickle.
Because when the overtime gets that long, like you need to have someone continuously on it. The second someone gets off, it just snaps like that. Like I didn't actually even realize what happened. That is awesome.
It's like what is it when someone throws pocket sand into your eyes? You gotta pocket sand. You gotta just figure out what's going on for a little bit, and you gotta kind of squint.
Gotta get real close, pull out the ruler, see how far away you are from the cart. More than 5 yards, you're fucked. No.
If you think about it, they were like what, 71.85? Isn't it? Is it 72 or 73 meters?
I think it's actually like 74 or 75.
All right. Well then, they were very close.
Like the thing was it got into that sub 5 meters and then it just stayed there, and that cart did not move another like millimeter the entire time. It was just one gigantic overtime clusterfuck, and it was beautiful.
But if you look at it, like Jim, I think he made a very good switch. He switched on over to the Reinhardt, and especially if there's one thing that Winston kind of isn't the best at, it's getting those, held back in points, like point threes to any payload map, or even point twos on capture points.
And the
Or
hammer
not
down
capture
can just be
points,
such a huge crippling move. The fact that like it can CC people for so long, like you can CC people off the cart, or you can just like they can make that big play that just instantly wins you the game. It's like you get a hammer down on 2 or 3 people, and that can be what you needed to get the 6-game fight. But
Oh yeah.
that hold is super clutch because now like you have the opportunity to not have an overtime force now. Like
Oh yeah.
even the finals, if they run it all the way, they win the game.
And it looks like we're already getting into this next round with CU in the finals, trying to do their best getting past this first corner.
Yeah, we're seeing a couple things mixed up though. HS0 now onto that Lucian for offense, and we got hook resets sticking on his Genji.
And it looks like able to frag out already on CU in the finals.
Giving him the shock stick.
Yeah, Valkyr doing work on this Winston, being able to
He's got
help.
the bug zapper.
Oh yeah, the bug zapper coming in full force. And it looks like people on Winstoni Baloney aren't really focus firing that much.
No, the bug zapper and Genji rolling up, keeping off this team. It's going to be a really clean first cap, I feel like. Everyone, this is real rough. We see all of them rushing in to try and stop at the last point, but they're going to be too late. Lots of people going, taking a lot of damage here.
And they're really trying hard to reset the fight.
Yep. Oh, Scotch almost gets around space.
It looks like a nice Dragon Blade coming out from hook resets on the Genji. Able to demech the D.Va, but paying his life for it. Oh, and Scotch going down
We're
from
out of the bug
Valkyrie.
zapper, and we are full angry.
I don't know. I think he needs a sandwich. He might be a little hangry.
Peanut butter sandwich?
Winston has a huge addiction to peanut butter, so yes. I hear they have a bunch of peanut butter stored in that payload.
Did they put jelly on his sandwich though? Is it like the PB or PB&J?
I'd say it's just peanut butter.
Alright,
do you see any jelly cans on him?
No, he doesn't talk about the jelly. You're right. Yeah, he's a firm believer in the OG peanut butter. We don't need that jelly where we're going.
And it looks like another brawl is coming out with Dano taking out Evolite with the attack visor, as well as Scotch. No res going to be in this next fight. Wily Coyote coming in with a Tranquility, trying to keep his team alive.
That could have been nice to block that attack visor. He's going to find himself on the end of the bug zapper. Jim, meanwhile, trying to get down the other healer. But see you in the finals, rolling along here.
Oh, and using that ult to try to stay alive, but really,
that's gonna be big. Scotch is coming in. He has the res.
Oh wait, no, never mind. Is he gonna use it though?
Nope. He's gonna get bodied and put down. And
enemy contact.
My ultimate is charging.
Winstoni Baloney not having a good time trying to stop them on this push.
I mean, I can understand why I wouldn't want to use it just for the next fight, just because it would have just been one person. So maybe not the best.
I think that was probably the right call to not res there. It's just rough. It's just rough the fact that, like, even the finals have not had a stop yet. However, we see 30 switching onto the Reaper to deal with Winston, and it is already proven to be working as Valkyrie goes down for the first time this game. For this round or whatever.
And it looks like kind of a general just trying to stop the cart,
Yeah.
Just trying to be as disruptive as they can. And Valkyrie already trying to jump in with a nice ult coming from the board, getting
ults everywhere.
Making sure no one gets in. Treemeister coming back, getting out Valkyrie, making sure the Winston is not able to stay in the back lines. And it looks like with hook resets was able to also get some 30 coming to the back line with the Death Blossom. Able to get the supports, able to start fragging out. And it looks like 30 dies, but
he bought a lot of time there, though. He met the D.Va, he cracked open the healers. He bought his team a lot of time for everyone else to respawn and get set back up. And it looks solid ult from him there.
And they have 4 minutes to definitely, keep this defense up. So
we're gonna see a lot of time in this hallway.
It looks like Valkyrie going full monkey mode, trying to get as many people as he can in the back line. Who are able to take out Scotch. Scotch getting taken down in a lot of these fights, and his ult is crucial for them to
get the dash resets, picking up Jim there. Dano coming out with his ult. Got the Ana boost on Genji as well. This is looking really big. They are closing in.
Oh, but the two-man ult from Scotch, but and the beat dropped for the team of Winstoni Baloney trying to reset the fight, but another beat drop from Swift to be able to get that, and 30 coming in from behind, able to get Valkyr, able to get other people in the back line to allow them to defend this point.
Yep. Lots of ults blown there, but that will return. They will manage to let them stabilize.
And
Not
look
a
at that.
moment too soon.
They are, what, 10 meters away from where they need to go, and
A little more
slowly,
now, because that card's going backwards, slow but steady.
but let's look at the ult economy here. You have Blabour, who has his ult, and it looks like they're going to be looking to try to build up as much as they can. And ooh, Scotch in a kind of a bad position. Could be taken away. And Hook resets. Oh, a big pick up for Winstoni to Baloney to try to you know, keep this hold.
Yeah, CU in the finals goal definitely right now is to try and build up as much ult charge as they can, and then try to get a fight where they blow, like, get an ult or two out of CU in the Winstoni Baloney. CU in the finals wants to make them blow their ults, get ult economy, and then try to make one big last push. That's really all you need. Like, just one solid push, that's the game.
Oh yeah, but definitely
easier said than done.
And if they definitely want to try to get that push, they need to try to do a coordinated assault on this entire team. Definitely, they need the initiation from Valkyrie or from the D.Va. They need to start working together to get that space.
To the surprise of no one. Oh, that's a lot of ults on both sides coming out. We're going to get a full Fiesta. D.Va ult going to get blocked by that platform. Scotch going to raise back up his teammates. Ult's coming in. We're not done yet. We got some Angry Monkeys. We dropped with the beat.
And I don't know about you,
first one who
but
stays down, but Anno 22 going down as well. 30 picking him up. Team's still going strong, though. We got a 5v5.
I don't know about you, but I think we found the last member of the DK crew in Valkyrior, able to do that with that Monkey Rage, but unable to get too much with it as they kind of start fragging out.
There's still a lot of members left to see in the finals, and I speak a little too soon as Evilite drops the Rocket Barrage to pick up 2 more. Bringing these numbers a little bit more in line.
And it looks like Winstoni Baloney is going to hold this again.
Yeah.
Ults being used on both sides, and Winstoni Baloney is still up in ult economy.
Yeah. There was a lot of ults blown on both sides, but Winstoni Baloney looking like they might be able to hold it here, but we still have at least one more fight coming in.
And it looks like Dano switching over onto the Reaper, trying to do what they can. Going up with a similar strategy to what Winstoni Baloney had. Oh, and no one coming out from
D.Va, but it's not going to find anyone.
Oh, 30 almost going down on the Reaper. Valkyrior taking out 30. As same with Zedicus, able to
this is looking big.
Back.
D.Va and
and
Jim pin.
And Scotch on the Mercy being taken down. Valkyrior, Devo, and Treemeister.
Yep.
Oh, and he's trying to go in a very delayed breakdown from Wile E. Coyote, only able to get 3 people.
The solo breakdown. Once again, we find ourselves in overtime.
Oh, and a big ult onto the Reinhardt. He's swinging away with 30, still having his ult, but being taken down by Blabur, and Evilite trying to get anyone he can with his ult. Oh, it looks like Dano able to, but a big one-man res from Scotch trying to keep the fight alive as it is in overtime.
It's just this closer spawn point is just making the difference. They're getting a lot of members back. They're losing 2 or 3 real fast, but the thing is that the rest of the people are just holding in there. And
it looks like Winstoni Baloney holds it.
Yep, Winstoni Baloney gonna pick up the win. 2 really solid holds from both teams, but Winstoni Baloney pushes down the hallway just a little further, and that gets them the first round of the night.
Oh wait, was that 2 to? Did it say 2 to 3? I'm pretty sure. What?
It was 2 to 2. So what happens is that it just gives them the 3rd point because they got farther. And here we go. We're gonna have HS0 with a really nice 4-man res coming in. Team's going down. He's walking back. He's gonna save the game here though. Oh, what? This is not the one I was expecting. Huh?
Only 2-man.
Only 2-man. I mean, I guess it keeps a lot of people alive. I thought for sure it was gonna be that 4-man res that kept them alive from winning the game.
And look at that, 20,000 healing.
That's
27%.
That's a lot of heals.
I don't know about you, but I think that means that they're not focusing the Mercy very hard.
I can't believe that wasn't that 4-man res though. I saw Mercy and I was like, yep, 4-man res incoming. That thing was gorgeous. But,
I mean, come on, Valkyrior, you're the final member of the DK crew. You can take out that Mercy. And so we're gonna see Winstoni into the next match. Gonna be banning 4. Now, you have any predictions on what 4 they're gonna ban?
I expect they'll probably ban 2-point assault maps, but they definitely won't ban control points, if I had to guess. 30's a really big fan of the King of the Hill in general.
Definitely one of those maps where he's allowed to just kind of frag out, and you know him. He likes to show his big dick.
No, that's definitely one where he can look very strong when he is bringing his A game. But no, it'll be really interesting to see what they ban here.
I'm gonna guess, yeah, they're probably gonna ban a lot of the control points. They're probably gonna ban Hanamura. We've seen that
I think
they've
it'll be
done.
I think it'll be the 2 points. If I had to guess, it'd be all the 2 CP points. But
Yep,
Yep.
there it is, all 2 CPs.
Yep.
All right, here's the fiver. But with that, that'll give them room to do hybrids, payloads, and King of the Hill maps. And if we've seen the finals, they've done quite well on a few of them. They could definitely go with Wang Jiang. That's I mean, not Wang Jiang, with Li
the
Jiang.
Wang Jiang Tower.
And remember, Wang Jiang does not pick Li Jiang because it's cursed for them.
Yep.
That the curse is real.
2 of their like 4 losses of the whole season picked up on that map. The meme lives on strong, both in reality and in our hearts.
But yeah, it looks like they're definitely taking a lot of time to think really strategically what they want to pick. Yeah.
I don't remember who. What was the other map besides Route 66 that was available? Kings Row. Yeah, we have seen this team pick Kings Row quite a bit actually. This has been one of their favorite maps from what I can tell. They've picked it multiple weeks now.
And I don't blame them. You know, Kings Row is a very fun map to play. You know, the very first point is, you know, very dynamic in kind of that horseshoe angle to defend on, and you know, just given the space to do a little bit of sniping, do a little bit of jumping, and do a little bit of fragging.
Yeah, it's definitely the it seems to be the majority preferred hybrid map out of most teams in the BOL. Eichenwald's seen a little bit of love, but both of them definitely more popular than Nimbani.
I think it's the reason for it is because, I mean, with Eichenwald you can definitely turtle up a lot more easily. Ilios, or not Ilios, Numbani. I don't think we've actually seen Numbani, but I mean, you have multiple ways of attack, but there's definitely a high point and low point.
Yeah.
And there are only 3 hybrid maps? Am I correct in saying that? I feel like I'm missing something.
I feel like I'm missing one as well, but I can't think of one off the top of my head. I think it's...
Has to be another one.
Is there?
Right?
I don't think so. There's 4 CPs, there's 4 King of the Hills, there's...
Try not to get yourselves killed out there.
Hollywood.
Oh yeah, Hollywood.
There we go. Yeah, because there's 4 of each one.
Right. And so, you know, with Hollywood, I mean, Hollywood's still fun, but you have like, what is it, the one way of main attack in that corner, and then you have kind of the square to work around. But it looks like coming in with some interesting picks on both sides. On Winstoni Baloney on the blue team here, we have the Rhine, the Reaper, and then they're running a Mercy and Zenyatta for their supports.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we're seeing AJS0 going over to that Zenyatta instead of Kiss on the Lucio. That's the biggest switch up I've noticed here. As far as both these teams, other than that, everything's pretty standard for both these teams have been playing. And a really fast start. see you in the finals just running straight through the door, refusing to play the poke with the choke game.
And it looks like Labour and Hook Resets trying to get onto 30, trying to see what they can do to try to get rid of him. But it looks like
You should be at
already taking they're already
down?
taking 2 down
And a mech?
while they're trying to rush in. Unable to frag out at all from that dive. So a real
Yeah.
failed dive.
I liked
on
the fast
first
push
charge.
there, but it did not work out for them overall.
I think definitely what hurt them the most was Valkyrior just used his bubble right in the middle before he was able to jump in on anyone. He wasn't able to. He played more like a fast-moving Reinhardt with a zappy gun than he did an actual Winston.
Yeah. Now we see kind of the rest of Winstoni Bologna playing up a little further. Didn't like how fast Winstoni Bologna came in through the gate. And we see the Junkrat coming in for him though, trying to see if he can break parity.
Looks like Jim, his shield's still holding up pretty strong, and
Yeah,
trying to just giving a little space, just make sure that they have the opportunity to go on what they want. 30 taking the high ground, gonna try to go on the back line, see if he can frag out a little bit. 30 already having the tack visor, taking out Hook Resets, but also with himself, the 2 big damage dealers on both sides being taken down.
I was saying, but Evil Light here, kicking up a couple kills. Wily Coyote as well having quite a bit of success on this Zenyatta. And they're just like, they are still holding strong. But we're getting a lot of ults up for both sides coming soon. We got basically 4 on each side.
Both teams do have their support ults, so Zed and AJS0 are gonna have to definitely try to stagger their support ults. Probably use the Zenyatta or the drop the beat to get them in. It looks like they're already coming in. Hook Resets trying to be aggressive on the back line.
He gets the mercy
but
early.
Both Zenyatta is able to cancel out everything that's going on with a self-destruct going on. Treemeister getting Valkyrior, already making it a 6v5 fight, allowing the defending side of Winstoni Bologna to kind of just equalize everything out.
Yeah, that was ult in favor of ZU in the finals. Oh no, Genji also ulted, never mind. So yeah, 2 for 2 ults. Not ideal,
but if you think about it this way, I think the ult economy is slightly in favor of C in the finals, and a big ult being denied by Winstoni Bologna. And Dano unable to get his tire off because 30 already killed him before he could even use it.
That is really rough.
Oh man, but I spoke too soon. It looks like CU in the finals already able to get this point, as they were able to just kind of steamroll. As even though 30 tried to frag out, it didn't matter.
Scotch get a baby Diva res.
But it's
Diva
not
got
working
himself in
because
a
he's
real
not able
awkward
to do
spot.
anything, as he's not on the point, and he was
Yeah,
getting the mech.
that is rough. And now we see the finals very aggressively pushing through, trying to see if they can keep Winstoni Bologna off tempo. But Winstoni's going to do a nice job at regrouping here.
It looks like they're going to try to definitely push them out of that archway to try to get a little bit of space and allow them to push even further. But it looks like they have a nice 2 minutes 40 seconds to get this to the next point and the streets phase. And it looks like already starting the kind of the poke. Jim kind of getting caught out. Are they going to be able to take out? And oh, Hook Resets trying to get his Dragon Blade out, but getting stunned before he can even do it, allowing him to use it. Not able to get any of the drop the beat shield, so allowing him to be taken out really fast.
Oh,
Dano
blowing himself up with his own Tracer ult. Oh my.
And ult's being used on both sides just to try to get a little bit of space.
Heroes never
And it looks like Scotch is going to try to has a Reinhardt in the back, but he's alone if anyone is able to take him out. But it looks like Swift able to stay alive on the Zenyatta, unable to do the thing. And it looks like Hook Resets is able to get so many dashes. He's slicing, he's dicing, and he's able to pick up the frags that his team needs to make sure that they can get his second point in Streets phase.
I was gonna say, he's playing the reset hero. Genji gets those resets on kills.
Oh
That's
man.
gonna be the next point. Final point. We saw Winstoni Bologna was really good at holding up on this last point. on Route 66. It is time to see if they can do it once again on King's Row.
And this is crazy. They are playing full-on dive comp with their picks. They got the Tracer, they got the Genji, even though they're dying right now. Look at that. They have 2 minutes 40 seconds.
Oh, hook
resets.
resets.
Just not able to even climb. But a nice sound barrier coming in. But damn it, hook resets. How dare you just die into that little abyss there. I'm staring there. You do play-by-plays. I'm staring into the abyss.
The abyss stares back into you. 30 popping off here. Pop, dropping headshots. Showing them how you play for free. Real solid hold here.
And it looks like they're team in the final is going to come back with a solid strategy, switching up onto the McCree, trying to do a little bit of a mirror match.
Yeah.
But I think
there's a lot of ults. We got 5 ults coming in here. 4 Winstoni have blown in.
It looks like Hook Reset's trying to get in deep so he can get into the back line, but unable to do much. And a nice self-destruct coming into the back line. Unable to get anyone, but Hook Resets was able to get Evil Light to pick him up, doing the single res, and here comes in Hook Resets on the Genji with the Dragon Blade, able to take out the back line. That's going in. Evil Light trying to take in the other back line. Oh man, and there's plays going on galore. It's too much for one person to cast.
No, it's too much for 2 people to cast.
I don't even know what's going on.
Hear us.
Oh my god, hold me, Thrifty, hold me. I don't even know what's going on, but it looks like See You in the finals is pushing the cart. They have 6 people strong. Keep on going on. Scotch dying for the cause, unable to do anything. 30
it's
and
time for the Deadeye.
But being blocked by the Flubble.
Wait, Dano, that was Dano Deadeyeing. Never mind. That's real big.
We think of 30 as the only McCree player.
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing other McCree plays 30.
And it looks like Valkyrie trying to keep the push alive as being the Mad Monkey, getting on Wily Coyote, trying to push anyone he can up, and 30 doing the Mei strats to try to stall.
He's gonna stall.
It looks like he's coming in. Valkyrie, get out of there.
This payload's not going anywhere.
And it looks
These
like
last 5 meters proving to be very tricky to get.
Oh yeah, especially with this last one. I definitely 17 seconds, 15 seconds, you kind of lose track of time is what's going on. They're able to hold on to this thing. They're going to have to just rush in.
We're going to see one last fight. Hook Reset's getting in the back line, trying to cause a little trouble.
He needs to charge the point or get onto it, otherwise they're just going to Cloud9 this thing.
Oh!
What was that? Blab! Blab! You had a charge! You had a charge, Blab, and you did nothing! Nothing! You did not get on the point. You loser!
Why, Reinhardt? Why?
Oh, I can't believe it. I shouldn't blame Blab. You should blame the entire team. That entire team. Nobody got on the point. They did a full fucking C9 strat. Oh man.
The only I'll say they had like half the enemy team in the corner, fucking killing Hook Resets. Put a body on the damn cart.
I mean, do we need a safety word for this? I mean, what would be your safety word? What would be your safety word, Thrifty?
Oh man, that's a tough one. There's a lot of good ones. I feel like butt plug is a decent safety word.
Yes, definitely. Now, whenever we see that someone needs to stay on the cart, we'll just yell butt plug because someone needs to plug it up. Someone needs to plug it up.
I mean,
oh man,
we can't bleed more time. We don't have time to bleed. We're overtime.
And all right, so looking at this, it looks like 30. I don't know if he's doing a troll pick, but he's going as Hanzo. Maybe he'll be able to get a pick here or two on this first point. Definitely snipers have advantage on attack this side. But
yeah, and an early pick can be a really big thing. It is a long walk back from the spawn to this first control point.
But it looks like definitely on the defending side, they're doing a Ana Mercy. They're going super pocket healing with Valkyrior on the Reinhardt. Doing a Mei for some stall strats, and then a Diva and Soldier.
Yep,
It looks
Megan
like, look at that.
Evilite.
The Reaper, yeah, the Reaper already getting picked off already.
Just a
And it
little
looks
bit
like
too far ahead, and the wall mops up. 30 coming through as the Tracer gonna go ahead and gun down HS0. Really quick start here. It's looking really good for Winstoni Baloney.
And it looks like 30 and Jim are able to frag out a bit, already getting Ana and the Mei, making sure no one can get in. And it's
That's
so
a
fast,
great cap.
they're not even able to get the Mercy ult in time. Hookrisa's trying to do what he can, but
No one
he's-
has ults on either team.
Yeah, he's just gonna have to run away and wait for
Oh, that's
regroup
not where
from
you
his
want to be,
team.
Hooker says. He's gonna go down. He'll be a little delayed.
And look at that, they already have 5 minutes and 30 seconds on this push.
Yep.
That is crazy. That is
That was
insane.
a really fast cap, but as we saw last round, you in the finals did get steamrolled and stuffed on the last 10 meters for a win for them. Just because that first point goes down easy does not mean the game is over.
Oh man, that's just crazy. I mean, definitely 30. It looks like he already has his pulse bomb, so he must have been definitely breaking out.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
he's bringing a lot of pain. Oh my goodness.
And it's double self-destruct from both the divas. Just kind of saying hello to each other as their
yeah,
necks go bye-bye.
Going down once again. We're gonna find that's 5 members down.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to continue on this push. And if you look at it, the ult economy definitely going in the Winstoni Baloney's favor.
Yeah, no, they are rolling this game. They haven't even had to use ults really at all. Like they've only used the Diva ult. They've been pushing all the way. They're getting very close to capping this second point. May's gonna do her best to do some Mei things and buy time for the rest of the team.
But yeah, trying to do stall tactics. Valkyrie getting a nice charge onto Wile E. Coyote as
that's a
Scott
big
using
blizzard.
his Transcendent, the Booming Blizzard coming in, gonna stall anyone else that can. Valkyrie with the nano boosted Reinhardt, able to kind of stop this push, and it's 3-on-3 with Jim, 30 and Scotch.
Still going hard though.
Valkyrie being taken down by the Tracer, unable to really do much. And Jim trying to do whatever he can to try to make sure that this push
That's gonna be
keeps
enough.
going.
He distracted the Pharah long enough for 30 to be able to clean everyone up and then clean up the Pharah. And this trains keep on rolling.
And look at that, they have 5 minutes.
Yeah,
They
no,
have
it
5
might have
minutes,
slowed
man.
down, but it doesn't have breaks so far.
Oh man, it looks like Valkyrie trying to do what he can, kind of blocking the front line.
Yeah,
but
he's a little far up. Oh, getting very
Almost.
close to getting pushed off the edge.
Almost into the abyss, trying to get into the horseshoe of that. Looks like in the finals are going to try to hold this point as much as they can, not allowing anyone to get into their back line, as Labur and Dano are trying to, get as much damage as they can.
Yeah. For the first time this game, though, since the beginning, it seems like seeing the finals to be able to find their footing once again. They're going to have to do a lot of work, though.
It's times like these, I actually wouldn't mind seeing a Bastion on defense here, just because even though they are running Diva, if they can, just use, they have a lot of other tricks up their sleeve. Oh, and Evilite coming in with the Reaper, able to take out both supports, making sure that no sustain is on the team of C in the finals, and that's going to allow them to push even further into this next corner.
That was real bad. Unfortunately, Valkyrie's hammer down gets blocked from what looked like the Mei wall. Either way, or it just didn't find anyone. But it's not looking good. See in the finals, very closely going in onto this cart. They have like just over 15 meters coming in. Lots of panic all over the place.
And it looks like a panic ult coming out from Scott from AJS0.
No, he got his healer. His healer died immediately, and he just immediately rezzed back. He's trying to keep his team up and ready. Dad got tagged by a 30 pulse bomb.
It looks like Jim being taken out, so that means no more Monkey Man.
It is 30 and Treemeister versus the world.
And a pause coming in. Out of nowhere.
Hashtag pause.
Hashtag pause. So Thrifty. I think it's about time we talk about our sponsors. So I think our sponsor brought to you by Subway. Subway, eat fresh so you can eat while you watch the freshest plays here in the Baddie Overwatch League.
And water. It is free unless you pay for it. And with that, from our sponsors, let's bring it back in to see how the rest of this cart run goes out. Here in the finals, going to be able to find their footing once again, holding this cart off with just a little over 5 meters left. They have 3 minutes though. It is a long time to hold.
And they can definitely take their time. Looks like 30 already has 15% left on his pulse bomb. They have the res. Treemeister has the self-destruct. They can just take their time to build ults. And just kind of bait some ults out on the defending side as well. Oh, it looks like Scotch getting taken out, but baiting an ult, so I think it is definitely worth it, using his body to break the enemy team.
Yeah. No, that's not bad. Oh, Valkyria coming through as well. He's going to get the solo hammer down onto 30. There's going to get picked up by Dano.
But all in all, I'd say some really good picks on seeing the finals because they got some key people.
Yeah,
while
and the big thing is that they still have 3 ults, and like Hook Reset started off the fight with his ult, and he didn't die, so he's back up to like 50% again. That was ideal. Like, you still have a decent ult. You still have decent ult economy. You bought a lot of time here.
Thanks for the assist.
And that's definitely brought them at least another 20 seconds because they have to, you know, try
and
to
every
regroup.
second matters at this point for them.
It looks like Jim trying to make some space onto that high ground, but will he be able to utilize it?
Yep.
Looks like baiting out the main wall as well, trying to start up a fight. Valkyria trying to go ahead, trying to get some shots with Jim in the back line. Oh, and a big graviton surge with a male.
But everyone gets on out of it.
Not able to take anything. Treemeister able to take out Dano. With 30, also able to take out Labor, and it looks like an even split of hits, but Hook Reset's able to frag out to make sure that that cart is not going to push.
The big thing though is Ferris in the finals is winning this fight and has won this fight now decidedly. Treemeister unfortunately dying off of the D-Mech it looks like. Their ult economy not as good now. We're looking at almost 5 ults for Winstoni Bologna, and they have 1.
Oh yeah, but they
not
do
a bad
have.
one to have. Well,
I mean, it's definitely one of those things where they can try to bait out the ults and then get the big man res. Like that's their play right now. That's their win condition.
No, that is definitely your big play here.
And definitely, and then getting a nice pick up on the Wile E. Coyote on the Lucio.
A pick here is really big. Just buying yourself a team anytime to get more ult charge, especially.
And especially since that's going to be their speed in. But it looks like Evo Light and 30 are going to try to get back. Evo Light with a nice big ult, getting 3, getting the supports and Hook Resets, getting 4. They're fragging out, making sure everyone can use his time to try to stall as he can.
Dead. AJ0 being one of the many ones that are going down. 30's going to clean up the rest of the team.
And that is a near team kill, allowing them to just, they only use like, what, 2, 3 ults to try to get rid of that? And it looks like they're going to come in. And a beat dropped by Wile E. Coyote to make sure that everyone kind of stays a little healthy with the Rocket Barrage coming in approach sets. But Scotch staying alive with the res. No wait, that was AJS0. My bad.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, and 30 getting slapped. Is anyone going to be able to follow up on it?
No one. Oh, there we go. Reinhardt going to try and get her with the swing, but she's going to have to E to warp back out. But we're looking close here. It's going to be another crazy fight once again, as all of these games are. None failing to disappoint. It is overtime on the cart. Jim's going to find himself going down. It is Wile E. Coyote and 30 against the world, finding himself just Wile E. Coyote trying to buy enough time for Treemeister on the D.Va to come in, but the overtime's going to run out. And
and it looks like they win.
They just by a hair once again. 5 meters is like the magic number this night.
Oh man, like look at that. Hook Reset's got a great pick on the Scotch. Look at that. If you think about it, he used what he did to get who he needed at the time.
Yeah.
But not enough about that. We need to talk about Evo Light with his big dick plays on the Pharah. Look at him coming in. He's pouncing. He only has 11 health. Already getting, there's pop, there's 1, there's 2. Are we gonna get the 3? There is number 3. Bam!
That's
big
just some
bam.
good old solid rockets right there.
Didn't even have to press Q.
It doesn't need an ult. 30, holy crap, pulling out just over 30% of the team's hero damage.
Epic.
Is your back sore, 30? I don't know. I feel like you might need some icy hot.
What is that? Performance like that? Definitely justified. He's doing what he can.
Oh yeah. That's what he loves doing. He loves playing hit scan. He loves dealing damage. So get him on that roll, and he'll do some damage. But with that, look at that. Game's already 1-1, and it looks like CU in the finals are already going to be banning, and they're going to take out. Look at that. They're going to take out Li Zhang, Nepal, Ilios, and Oasis. So taking out a lot of the King of the Hill maps, or all 4 of the King of the Hill maps to be exact, because they know that they're more of an objective-based team, and they're going to have a much easier time if they can play towards an objective, whether that's 2 CP or hybrid, or even payload.
Yeah. No. Be interesting to see what they choose here. Got a lot of options. Can't choose Route 66, however, because they won on that earlier.
I think they might either go for Dorado or I forgot Eichenwald. Here's the thing. 30 loves Eichenwald. He loves that map.
Yeah, he's a very big fan of that. Another good, solid hybrid point. We definitely saw, like, his team definitely did have a lot of success on this. It just happened to be those last few meters that just got them there.
And definitely, I think, and think of it this way: like after you get that first point, the second point is one of the most open areas to just kind of push from. I mean, you have the giant castle that's basically a maze within itself. Not too many people know how to really navigate it that well. But if you're able to kind of utilize all that space, especially with the dive comp, just making sure your team's together and go in as a unit. You can do a very solid job on defense.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely very interested to see how this one plays out. Hopefully it will not disappoint. The rest of these games have all been fantastic so far. It's been some real quality Overwatch play, actually. Oh, yeah. Got the smack coming. AGS saying, this is our best of 3. Step the fuck down. Time to see if 30 can put those words game, or if AGS0 is backing up his smack talk for the first time since BOL Season 1, SBL Season 1.
Either way, it's the fall of a Titan, and I'll love it.
Either way, got some good old shit talk. Good time.
So I'd like to talk about a little bit of strategy on this map, especially coming from the attacking team. Now, I discovered this about a week ago, or at least I didn't discover it. It was, I saw it on a pro play. But when you're attacking on the far right side of the choke point, if you're a Pharah, you can kind of just fly around and then just get behind, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you can also do the same thing with D.Va, or if you're Winston, if on the right side there's like a set of stairs next to the broken building on the outside.
Okay.
If you aim your jump towards kind of the roofs, you can jump up far enough
to get over the hitbox?
over the hitbox and slide yourself on the roofs to get behind onto the other side and get yourself a flank.
That's pretty sweet. I like to hear that. Yeah, I was like, D.Va's not too big of a surprise. She's got a lot of mobility, but what's the one? That's a fun one to hear.
Yeah, and I mean, who doesn't want to see a Winston, in your back lines all of a sudden out of nowhere? Surprise, zappy gun.
Yeah. It's amazing also, just on the point, is like how much opening that little door on the side of the map has made this so much better.
I definitely enjoy it. I mean, it was something that was sorely needed.
Dedicus on the Widow, popping off, getting 2.
Man, I can't believe this. They're already holding this.
He
They're
he
doing.
cleaned it up.
Oh yeah, they're doing
The
full
Widow
cheese
made the torb.
strats.
I like this. I just realized, yeah, they got the solo healer, but they got Symmetra pulling out the teleporter. They got Torbjorn and a Widow.
They
who's
also
been,
have the
cleaning
Sombra,
house.
so let's see if they're gonna be able to hack all those health packs to make sure that no one's able to get it. But they have a
Yep.
teleporter, making sure that they're gonna be in this fight for a little bit longer unless someone actually goes for the teleporter.
Yep.
Oh, and a pulse bomb coming out from 30, but unable to get too much, but able to get AJS0 on the who's on the Mercy. An EMP coming in, but are they gonna be able to hold up on anybody?
Yeah, we see the teleporter doing what it does well. Sure,
And it
it
looks
is
like-
destroyed now, but it seems like it might have done enough damage to get this team back into play. Zedekis once again just lighting up more people. 1, 2, 3 headshots. Looking smooth.
My God,
Healing stream
maybe he should start maining as Widowmaker instead of
Fucking plot twist.
Ana. I mean, 30. I think you know what this means. It means that you need to go as sniper as well and do a sniper battle.
Honorable duel.
Honorable duel.
Oh,
Oh, and it looks
nice
like a
hammer
big
down.
hammer down, but unable to capitalize on it. Self-destruct coming in, but being with a bubble behind it. But it looks like AJS0 coming in with
Oh,
a
that's-
revive on Valkyr. But is he going to be able to really get much out of it? Looks like
Yeah.
they're still not able to get a tick, but it allows. But that teleporter that they've already been using is probably on its last legs.
No, that's a new one, I'm pretty sure.
No, they only had 2 more charges on it,
Oh,
so
no,
they're
you're
only
right.
able to get
I
2
was
people.
wrong. But yeah, that is not going to be enough. It'll get them right back to the front lines, but
And it looks like Dano kind of suiciding himself.
yeah, probably intentionally. They're probably going to
Needlessly.
switch off of, well, he's probably going to switch off the Symmetra here. They had Symmetra for that first point.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
and we see him go over to Ana now.
It looks like they're still running an interesting comp. With
Yeah.
the Widow, with and getting a nice pick.
Gotcha, Evo.
And a
Once again,
nice
Widow
EMP
going
coming in,
strong.
but not too much to follow up on. Valkyr
Oh.
trying to get what he can, and Scotch being left out in the open, unable to do much. Maybe one more hit, he's one more hit down, but able to kind of get to safety as he bounces around with his friends.
Oh, Scott's going to get slapped by the hammer, but it's not going to matter. His team's still going strong, pushing this cart.
Looks like they're going to continue on pushing. Jim trying to build a little extra space on the... Oh, and looks like Zed trying to pop off, but getting popped himself with 30. Also getting the tech visor, getting the
The
sports
hooker
down.
sets, finding himself in a good position if he had the flank. He's going to sneak onto the cart. How long till they notice? Oh, there we go. Wait, no, they still don't. Okay. Took him
Doing
a
some
second.
fun cheeky plays for the
Yeah.
memes.
I was say he got to sit there for quite a bit. Zedekis is put down even right here.
Oh, and 30 getting
Raises
ripped up
out from
as
both
well
sides.
as res.
Yep.
Oh, look at that Valkyr getting pooped by Wily Coyote from
Be a nerd.
Lucio. Doesn't have to worry, but Labur on the Salt Queen. Gonna shortly be taken out here.
Yep.
No one else to help him out. Yeah, you're a one-man army who stalled,
One
but
cannot win on Salt alone.
you need your team, and your team has sadly abandoned you.
Yep. And let's go ahead and kick this door in.
almost ready.
We got
Definitely
places to go.
another-
Castles to siege.
Definitely another change I love that they did with Eichenwald with the door opening up.
Yeah.
That was
that is
definitely sorely needed. Here we go,
Oh,
coming into
nice.
round 3. The nice nano boost on Valkyria on the Reinhardt. And it looks like a rocket barrage coming from Evo Eye trying to pick up the 2 supports. That is huge, making sure that there's no sustainability for the rest of the team. And a big 3-man for Shatter.
And
And
Hooker sets go ahead picking up 3 for himself. If it wasn't for the Diva, it would have been a lot more off of that Deadeye.
like that. Oh, and 30
Once
able
again,
to... And just ults galore coming in. 30 able to get the 2 supports again.
And once again, it's these last couple meters.
Wily Coyote trying to come in with the break it down, trying to give them the extra padding they need to try to
they're
frag
getting
out.
really close. We're getting there. We got just under 2 meters.
And it looks
See
like
the
Dano's
Files
the only
doing
one
what
left
they
in
can
the
to
stall,
try and
and
hold it, but it's not going to be enough.
yeah, it looks like it's not going to happen. And look at that. Scotch didn't really have to use his ult much. Like, I mean, when he did, he had him at opportune moments. So, definitely allowing for 30 and Evo to both frag out respectively.
Yeah, no, they did really, really well there at the end. Real solid performance from both of them. Evo had a bit of a rough start running into that Widowmaker, but once he got going at the end, he was rolling along just business as usual.
I definitely think that Zed on the Widow should have definitely changed from that, especially on this last point, because it's really hard for him to get picks in the close quarters that point 3 does have for Eichenwald.
Yeah, no, you don't get those nice long lines of sights to really utilize your range.
But with that, it looks like we're switching sides here. So Winstoni Baloney is going to try to do a little bit of the same with the cheese comp going with the Torbjorn. It looks like the Evo Light was hovering the Symmetra, but he's decided, nah.
Cooler heads have prevailed.
He's going to go Ultra Edgelord Extreme.
Ultra Lord.
Ultra Lord. Oh, man, I missed that show. I love Jimmy Neutron.
Oh, that's actually a thing. Okay.
Yeah, no, dude, that is.
You said
that
that, I was like,
thing.
that sounds like a thing.
Dude, there's a kid in that show, one of the main, Jimmy's friends, who just wears like the superhero thing. Is I am Ultra Lord.
All right, I gotcha.
One of those things where you're just like, I'm a little worried about this kid, but he's comic relief, so it's all good.
Wait, so you mean like every single person in the BOL?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Torbjorn turret chilling out front, gonna, you know, pop a couple shots off before it goes down. And Scotch is right back door, hammering away.
Oh man, but it looks like Valkyrie are trying to get the jump, trying to do as much as he can. Not much from his team to be able to jump in as well with them. But it looks like AJS0 able to get the...
yeah, we have some mix-ups here.
Yeah, AJS0 going on the Pharah. And it looks like Evil Light's going to try to get frag out on the Reaper, trying to get AJS0, and they're able to get them. Hold this point for a little bit longer. Looks like they're going to stay 3 minutes. I think they're going to have to definitely wait for them to get some extra space. Oh, Hook Reset's getting the big hit, getting picked off. And that is huge for their team because that is one less person to allow the dive. But Evil Light also getting picked off, so if Hook Resets can get into the fight real quick here, he's going to be able to just help frag out.
Down goes the turret. This could be the fight.
Oh, and it looks like 30 able to use his attack device from behind, able to take out the Pharah in the skies, making sure that nothing happens.
And we have Scott and Bolton Core being the raid boss everyone knows Torb to be. But see you in the finals, still going strong.
Is that a Boostio? Someone boosted the Lucio.
Oh, baby.
Oh, and a big Graviton Surge getting 3 people in there. People like
no follow-up. Yeah, no one to follow up on it.
That seems to be the theme of this entire series of games between Winstoni, Baloney, and C in the finals. They are getting some great ults, but not much synergy. As I say this, Hook Resets comes in with the carry, able to get his blade off, and making sure that
against the world, but he's gonna find out it's nap time.
As well as 30, he's gonna get the axe. He's gonna face the shurikens. Woodia! Get him with the sword. Get him with the weep stick. You know you wanna.
Katanas don't beat guns, though. Didn't you learn? That's how the samurai. Oh, but laser beams, in fact, do beat guns.
Laser beams do beat guns. You know, I'm wondering when we're gonna start having laser beams as weapons in our modern society.
Then we go full circle, and everybody knows swords beats laser beams. So actually, laser swords beat laser beams.
I mean, I think I could join the Imperial Army. You know, I have really bad aim. And here comes a Bastion pick,
Bastion on the cart. 30's behind. He's trying to get some damage here from above, forcing them to get a little bit of an odd angle. Treemeister dropping in.
Oh, and a big self-destruct coming in, making sure that there's some synergy with those ults. And Wily Coyote making sure that his team's able to stay up as they're able to stabilize the fight.
That is the stabilization that they were looking for. Looks like they're still going to stick with the Bastion, trying to see if they can get him rolling along. Now that they've burnt a couple ults.
It looks like
I like this though. Winstoni only playing really far up on this choke point. Makes like CU in the finals be very hesitant. Try and push their way through until the Bastion drops down. And clear the hallway. I got a fucking minigun.
It looks like Valkyria are trying to be the big dick frontliner he is. Getting in,
this
come in.
could be it.
Oh, and a nice tech on the sidelines from 30, making sure he can try to frag out. And it looks like a molten core also being popped by Scotch to make sure they can stabilize the point again. And it looks like they've used ults, but if you look at it, Team in the finals has the ult economy for this next fight. They're gonna have tank mode from the Bastion. They're gonna have the revive, and they're also gonna have the hammer down. So
yeah, no, they got a lot of ults here. This is definitely their chance to get some. Ooh, Zedekis gonna find. Gunning him down.
And a nice two-man
there we go.
hammer
There
down.
goes the healer.
With the tranquility, making sure everyone stays alive. And it looks like this is gonna allow them to get the picks they need to keep pushing the cart.
Got the Bastion lined up on the cart. We got mobile turret. In the finals now, gets that cart plugging along. Trying to see if they can keep this up.
It looks like they're still going to be running the same thing. And Eva like trying to come in from behind with
amazingly he
all
doesn't go down either, but
no able to get no one with the shields. And here comes tank mode from Zedekis, able to take out the D.Va, so he's going to have full line. And look at that Valkyria getting the double charge, knocking people away, knocking away Jim. Making it so that they can't get as many things. And here comes the charge. Valkyria, big dick plays, swinging away, trying to frag out as much as he can, making space for his team. And he charges back.
And he makes
safely.
a lot of space. Holy crap. Once again, this Zedekis going on the point and click adventure. 1 turret and 3 fans all going down.
That's the play of the game. When it's working, hey, that's so wizard, man.
Yep. I was gonna say, Bastion sometimes doesn't work, other times you just go on a point and click adventure through the enemy team.
Alright, I want everyone to let the record show that in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, little Annie's friend says that's so wizard.
Does he really?
He really does say that.
And like trying to cause some damage onto Zedekis, but
it looks like 30 is in the back
keeping
line,
him alive.
but is anyone going to be able to take him out? Especially, oh, and there comes Dano.
He's plugged on, and we have 5 ults here for Series Finals. This is going to be really good. We're going to start off with D.Va ult coming out from the enemy team. Oh!
Getting 3 people in the mid, getting Bastion,
that
Ana.
res is the definition of awkward.
Oh my god.
I'm taking care of you.
Oh.
That was a crazy ult. And Jim coming in, trying to make sure he can get rid of the Mercy, making sure he can get rid of... Oh, but getting taken down himself by hook resets.
Oh man, that res would have been so big. He resed immediately when hook resets died. D.Va ult comes through, blows 3 people up right afterwards.
Oh
no
man.
4-man res for you today, Mr. Zero.
And it's weird because I definitely thought that the Bastion and the Ana were going to be protected from the cart, but I guess the angle was just
right.
too much.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's what he probably thought as well, and it just didn't work out. Oh, and
and here comes. Oh, but he's not able to really do much as Evil Light comes into the back line, able to get the supports. All 3 supports. They're running triple support. I haven't been paying attention. They were definitely trying to spearhead the
yeah, no, they were on
Bastion.
they were fully on the Bastion.
But they definitely, before they could do anything, they had to get rid of that D.Va. That D.Va saved the game for Winstoni Baloney, especially since they were just able to right-click delete. Oh, and here comes 30.
We got a very angry
jump
tire.
With the
It's
tire?
looking for blood. It's gonna go down though. Sound beats tires, don't you know? However, 30's gonna find himself a kill on the Zedekis. We're getting down into the last seconds, but there is quite a ways to go still on this cart, and it is not looking good for CU in the finals.
And it looks like Jim is gonna get the nano boost as the Ana dies.
Yeah.
And making sure that he can try to just
world.
frag out. Labor, you can jump. You can jump. Get out. Oh. And using the bubble to his advantage to make sure that the
He's got to stick
suicide
around
does not
though.
get anyone.
Clock is ticking on this cart, and oh, it is not going to be enough.
And it looks like game 3 goes to Winstoni Baloney.
Final score 2-3.
Now, I have to say that was a great hold by Winstoni Baloney, and also a greater bad manners with 30 playing the Junkrat.
Yep, Winstoni Baloney picking up the night 2-1. Real solid series, but they had the right shots. But on to now for Valkyr's play of the game.
I think we know what this is. Oh yeah, Valkyria are coming in. He sees the charge, he goes in, knocks out the Reinhardt, makes sure he can just smack a few more people, and then watch this. Doesn't even care about the turret. Oh, and right after that, he gets a big hammer down.
That is a beautiful play.
I mean, it's sad that they weren't able to get the win, but definitely that is one hell of a play, and he definitely deserves the 5 votes. And so, hey, with that, that is round 1, or game 1's, game 3. Round 1. Let's call it round 1 of week 9. And it looks like Winstoni Baloney is coming out ahead 2-1 against CU in the finals.
Yep. That is established. They're going strong, looking try and contest for possible first place, if not a very solid lock for second coming in towards the end of this season. But for now, I'm Thrifty Senpai, here with UTech. Well, we're off to go play a game.